dashboard is used to represent tables or charts which are related to some business meaning. As we know, Splunk is the data to everything platform which powers security, IT, and DevOps. We have Splunk Dashboard, which helps in visualization. Hello everyone, I'm Anika from Edureka. Welcome you all to this session on Splunk Dashboard. Before starting the video, let me take you through the agenda of today's session. So I will begin with discussing about what is Splunk. Moving on, I will discuss the Splunk Dashboard, and then we'll move ahead with the Splunk Dashboard app. Afterwards, we will see the difference between classic Splunk Dashboard and Splunk Dashboard app. Then before wrapping up the session, I will show the installation along with a small demo of how to create a Splunk Dashboard. Meanwhile, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. And also, if you are interested in Splunk training and certification, check out the link given in the description box. So let's begin without further ado. Starting with what is Splunk? Splunk is a software platform to search, analyze, and visualize the machine-generated data gathered from the websites, applications, sensors, devices, etc., which make up our IT infrastructure and business. Splunk can be defined as a software which processes and brings out insight from machine data and other forms of big data. Splunk is a one-stop solution as it automatically pulls data from various sources and accepts data in any format such as CSV, JSON, configuration files, etc. Also, it is the easiest tool to install, and it allows functionalities like searching, analyzing, reporting, as well as visualizing machine data. It has a huge market in the IT infrastructure and business. Many big organizations like Domino's, Adobe, Porsche, Bosch, Vodafone, Coca-Cola, etc. are the customers of Splunk. And you will be amazed to know that 91 out of 100 Fortune companies are using Splunk. Now, let's move ahead and understand what is Splunk Dashboard. So, dashboards are the views that are made up of panels. And the panels can contain modules such as search boxes, fields, charts, tables, and lists. Dashboard panels are usually connected to reports. After we create a search visualization or save a report, we can add it to a new or existing dashboard. There is also a dashboard editor that we can use to create and edit dashboards. The dashboard editor is useful when we have a set of saved reports that we want to quickly add to a dashboard. Now let's see what all can we do on a Splunk dashboard. So as you can see on the screen, operations on Splunk dashboard are change dashboard permissions, change dashboard panel visualization, and edit the XML configuration of a dashboard. So talking about changing dashboard permissions, we can grant access to a dashboard from the dashboard editor. However, our user role and capabilities defined for that role might limit the type of access we can define. If our Splunk user role is admin with the default set of capabilities, then we can create dashboards that are private, visible in a specific app, or visible in all apps. We can also provide access to other Splunk user roles such as user, admin, and other roles with specific capabilities. Talking about change dashboard panel visualization, after we create a panel with the dashboard editor, use the visualization editor to change the visualization type in the panel and to specify how the visualization displays and behaves. Talking about editing the XML configuration of a dashboard, we can edit the panels in a dashboard by editing the XML configuration for the dashboard. This provides access to features not available from the dashboard editor. For example, we can edit the XML configuration to change the name of dashboard, or we can specify a custom number of rows in a table. Now, let's see what is Splunk Dashboard app. The Splunk Dashboards app beta provides a new visual editing experience for building and customizing dashboards. The Splunk Dashboards app provides two new workflows, the absolute and grid layouts, and visualization in both single instances as well as distributed environments. So basically, it is the newly launched app by Splunk, which is available in Splunk Dashboard Studio as well. It has some advanced features which are not present in existing Splunk dashboard or the classic Splunk dashboard. Now moving ahead, let's see the differences between classic Splunk dashboard or the Splunk dashboard and Splunk dashboard app. So as you can see on the screen, we are comparing classic Splunk dashboard and Splunk dashboard app on the basis of the features. Talking about inputs, in classic Splunk dashboard, inputs are present. Similarly, in new Splunk dashboards app also inputs are available. But additionally, if we are using the Splunk dashboards app, inputs can be added in the visual editor but must be configured in the source editor. Talking about dashboard defaults, in both classic Splunk as well as new Splunk dashboards app, dashboard defaults are present. But if we are using the Splunk dashboards app, setting defaults for a dashboard offers different levels of specification. Considering drill down, in classic Splunk dashboard, it is present fully fleshed, while in newer Splunk dashboards app, it is limited. If we are using Splunk dashboards app, we can only drill down to internal directories or external URLs. We can't pass tokens through drill down. Talking about tokens, in classic Splunk dashboard, it is present, while in new Splunk dashboards app, it is present but limited. So if we are using the Splunk dashboards app, tokens can only be generated using inputs. Tokens are not set when a dashboard loads. We cannot set tokens as a result of a search in new Splunk dashboards app. Taking tokens for visualizations, in classic Splunk dashboard, it is present, while in new Splunk dashboards app, it is limited. And if we are using the Splunk dashboards app, tokens can be used with inputs to affect visualizations. Inputs and tokens must be added and configured in source mode. Taking tokens in base, chain, and saved searches in consideration, in classic Splunk dashboard, it is present, while in new Splunk dashboard app, it is there but not with saved searches. Talking about the layouts, as we have discussed earlier also, in classic Splunk dashboard, row column layout is available, while in Splunk dashboards app, absolute and grid layouts are available. If we are using the Splunk dashboards app, the absolute layout is a free-form editing experience. The grid layout snaps our visualization panels to rows that change size with the largest visualization. Talking about content export single visualization, in classic Splunk dashboard it is not available, while in Splunk dashboard app it is available. And if we are using the Splunk dashboards app, we can select individual visualizations to download in PNG format. Talking about content export dashboards, in classic Splunk dashboard it is limited, while in Splunk dashboard app it allows us to download dashboards in PDF format as well as in PNG image. The result will look exactly the same as the dashboard appears in the view mode. In classic one, it is available only in PDF format. Talking about the custom JavaScript, in classic Splunk dashboard it is available, while in Splunk dashboards app it is not available. And the CSS or the cascading style sheets, in classic Splunk dashboards it is offered, while in Splunk dashboard app it is not offered. So these all were the differences between classic Splunk dashboard or the existing Splunk dashboard and Splunk dashboard app. Now let me show you the installation part. So what you have to do is just go to your browser and we'll just search for Splunk. You can search for Splunk download or installation or anything. So here I'll just go to free trials and downloads. All right. Now here we have come. So in Splunk, as we know, we have Splunk Enterprise, we have Splunk Cloud and Splunk Lite. Okay. So Splunk Enterprise is the software we need to download it, install it in our system and then use. And for Splunk Cloud, we can simply have it on cloud, like on browser, we can access it. And Splunk Lite is the smaller version of Splunk Enterprise and your Splunk Cloud. It has some limited features. So here we'll just go to the Splunk Enterprise. So as you can see over here, we have different trials available. For Splunk Cloud, we have like 14 days trial. For Splunk Enterprise, we have 60 days trial. So here, now to install it, to download it, first you have to create the account, okay? So you have to fill in the details in this form, like your first name, last name, job title, if you're working somewhere, the email address and all those things. And then you can just agree to their terms and conditions and you can agree to their policies. And then you can just click on create your account and your account will be created. And then you can log into that while downloading it or while using the cloud version. Now, because I already have an account, so I just have to log in. Okay, so I will just log in over here, my username, and I'll give my password. Yeah, so I have logged in with it. Okay, they are having some trouble right now. Let me just log in again. So I'll give my username and then I'll give my password and I'll log into my account. See, now I am getting the options to download. Okay, let me just close it. Yeah, here you can see Windows 10. I'll have to download this MSI file. I'll just download it and then we can install it over here and we can start using our Splunk Enterprise. And for the demo part, I'll show you the Splunk Cloud so that you will be familiar with Splunk Enterprise as well as your Splunk Cloud. So it is getting downloaded and I'm going to show you how the tool looks like and what are the features it offers in the demo part. But once you will download this Splunk Enterprise, then you will get one small tutorial kind of thing, which we get usually in all the applications. So there you can get the major features offered by Splunk Enterprise. Apart from that, whatever the features are there, functions are there, that I will show you in the demo part. So let's just get this downloaded and then we can start off. Now, as you can see over here, we are downloading the Splunk Enterprise 8.2.0 version. Okay, and there are some previous versions available that also you can install based on your Windows, based on your requirements. You can just see the features offered by each of the versions, and then accordingly you can go for it. So I'll be showing you the latest version, that is 8.2.0. Now it's almost downloaded. See, so now it's downloaded and it will be available in your downloads folder. So I'll just go to that folder. Here it is, and we will just install it. So I already have one more MSI file. I was just showing you like how it will be downloaded, and now we can just click on install because I've already worked on it. So I have it just to show you I'm installing it again. But if you're using it for the first time, you have to create the account as well. Now you can see the setup wizard will be available there. So you have to check this box to accept the license agreement. Okay, so they have the license thing. For now, we are just using the free trial and you can just see the license agreement. You can just read it out and accordingly you can proceed. So I'll click on OK. So what are the default installation options? We will follow the default options only. This is install Splunk Enterprise in this folder, and we have to run the Splunk Enterprise as local system account, and we can create a start menu shortcut as well. Okay, and if you want to customize it, you can just customize it like where you want to get it installed and all. So I just don't want anything to change. Okay, so it was kind of interrupted. Let me just do it again. So now again it got enabled and I'll click on next and then you can give some username. So I have already created, so I'll give my username and then you can create some password for it. Okay, sorry, I just missed. Now create a start menu shortcut. So with this, it will get installed in a while. So we just have to wait for some time. It will get installed. Like any other software, whenever we install that, whatever the process is followed, the same thing is happening over here also. It is one of the easiest tool to install, the easiest software to install, as I have mentioned in the starting of the session also. So that's why Splunk is so popular. It does not require any explicit or any extra things to use it. So we have to wait for a while to get it installed. All the files will be copied and all the arrangement will be done. So with this, it has been installed. We'll just click on the finish and yes, it got installed and instantly it will get open also, or otherwise you can open afterwards as well. Now here we have created the username and the password, right? So if we are signing in for the first time, then you can just read all these instructions and then accordingly you can sign in. Okay. So if it is the first time one, we can give the username as admin and the password which we have created, right, while installing. So let me just give me my username which I had created already, and then I'll give password. Okay, it is in case we have forgotten our username. Okay, so I'll just click on sign in, and yeah, now this Splunk Enterprise is available for us. So as you can see here, multiple features and the functions tabs are available. We'll just kind of read it. Okay, and we can just click on got it. So it is kind of user manual kind of thing, like the brief one. We'll just click on got it after reading it out. Okay, and then you can see the multiple tabs are available over here, and we have successfully installed our Splunk Enterprise. So here you can see we can access it through this. Okay, now here you can see Splunk Essentials for Cloud and Enterprise 8.2. So Splunk Cloud and Enterprise both are same, only the difference is Splunk Enterprise, we have it at our local machine, while Splunk Cloud, we can access it through the internet, like on browser as well. Okay, and they offer the same features, but yeah, Splunk Lite offers a little less features than the Splunk Cloud and Enterprise. So with this, we have learned how to download and install Splunk, basically the Splunk Enterprise. But for cloud, we do not need to install anywhere. So we'll just see the demo part through Splunk Cloud. So as we have installed Splunk Enterprise successfully, you can see the home page of a Splunk Enterprise. Different tabs are there which provide different functionalities. Okay, now let me tell you before starting that after 60 days, the enterprise trial license converts to a perpetual free license, and some of the features such as user preferences, authentication, and alerting are disabled. So the free license also includes the 500 MB daily indexing volume, but there is no expiration date, and you can see more about these policies on Splunk's website itself. Now let me just start. So today I will show you from scratch like how to add the data, how to create the search, and then how to create the dashboards. Okay, so today you will learn how to use the search app to add data to your Splunk deployment, then search the data, save the searches as reports, and then create the dashboards even using those reports as well. So now let me just start. As we will be performing the search operation, so we should have some data, right, from where we are going to search it. So today I'm going to use a file, okay, which has the data like related to Buttercup Games. So it is like a fictitious game store called Buttercup Games that sells games and related items in an online store. So I already have that data downloaded. I'll just show you. So I have the zip file of that data. So in my downloads, I already have, see, you can see over here, tutorial data. Okay, so it's a zip file. I have some data over here. So I'll be performing the search operation on this file, and then we'll create the reports, and then we'll create the dashboards ultimately. So now let me just start with the searching thing. Okay, but before searching, we need to upload that data to our Splunk Enterprise. Okay, and as we know, the Splunk platform accepts any type of data. In particular, it works with all IT streaming and historical data. And the source of the data can be event logs, web logs, live application logs, network feeds, system metrics, change monitoring, message queues, archive files, and so on. So you can have the data accordingly, according to your requirements, according to your organization, or according to your data available. And for the sample data sets, you can make use of Splunk website also. There are some sample files will be present which you can make use of. And where is the data stored? So basically the process of transforming the data is called indexing. And during indexing, the incoming data is processed to enable fast searching and analysis. And the processed results are stored in the index as events. And files reside in sets of directories called buckets that are organized by age. And by default, all of your data is put into a single pre-configured index called main. And you can create indexes to store your data when you add the data to your Splunk instance. There are also several other indexes used for internal purposes. So now let's see how to upload the data. Okay. Now here you can see the settings, right? We have to go to the settings tab, and there you can see here add data, right? So we'll click on this add data, and then we will upload our data. How? We will see over here, and we'll click on upload files from my computer. So I already have the data in my local machine, so I'll upload it to my Splunk instance. Now I have to select the file, and here you can see the whole cycle, how it is going to be uploaded. So first we have to select the source, then we have to set the source type, then we have to provide some input settings, then we have to review whatever the data we have uploaded is fine or not, and then it will be done. So let me just select the file. I'll go to my downloads and I'll just make use of this tutorial data, and it is in zipped format, so no need to uncompress it or unzip it. Okay. So here you can see one notification like preview is not supported for this archive file, but it can still be indexed. Okay, so it will be indexed, no worries. We can upload the zipped file as well. Okay, now we have selected this file and now source has been selected. Now we'll click on next. Now comes the input settings. So now what we'll do is, see here you can see we have different radio buttons we have to check. Okay, constant value, regular expression on path, segment in path. So all these three are basically for cloud, for Windows and for Mac OS. So I'm using the Windows one. So I'll make use of this regular expression on path. And here I'll give regular expression on path. So we have to define for Windows. I'm showing you for Windows. For Windows, we will give this regular expression, that slashes, the braces, and then the dot, then the asterisk, brace, and then this will be the regular expression. So let me just show you like this. Okay. Now here you can see this regular expression will be given for Windows. Okay. And we have to select regular expression on path. Now with this, I'll click on review. And as you can see over here, our input type is uploaded file. File name is tutorial data.zip. Source type is automatic. And host is source path regular expression, and index is default. Okay. Now we can submit it. Okay. Now it is uploading the file properly. So it will take like some time to upload. And now with this, the file has been successfully uploaded. Okay. Now we can start searching. We can add more data. We can download apps. We can build a dashboard. So step by step, we will see how to do it. And here you can see, we can see the examples and tutorials. Similarly, you can get the data set also. Okay. Now let me just show you from scratch. So we'll just go to the home page. We'll click on this Splunk logo. Now here for search, we'll click on the search and reporting. Let's perform a search. Okay, so here I'm going to write a search query like source type as access underscore asterisk. And here you can see, yeah, now you will get some suggestions also for your search type. So I'm just using this one. So I'll be searching for the records where status is 200, action is purchase, and from category ID, I'm going to arrange it. Okay, top by category ID. Now let's just change this. Okay, let it be previous week. Okay, so I'm just changing the time range over here and we'll just click on search. Now you can see over here, the search results have come. So what actually happened is it is returning the events from web server access log files for successful purchases. Okay. And this top command, what it is doing is it is automatically returning the count of purchases for each product according to the category ID. Okay. So here you can see over here. Now what we'll do is we'll click on the visualization tab. Okay. Now if you want, we can change it to some other charts like column chart or line chart and all. So let's just make the use of this pie chart for now. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll click on save as and new dashboard. Okay. We'll save it as a new dashboard. And if we have some existing dashboard, we can save it to that also. Now let's just create a new dashboard and let me just give the name as Buttercup Games. Okay. And description is optional. Let me just give it as demo, and the permissions will keep it as private. And here now you can see we were talking about the classic dashboards and the dashboard studio, right? The dashboard studio, it provides the dashboard app. Okay. So let's just make use of classic dashboard for now, because as a beginner, we should be aware of the existing one, the classic Splunk dashboard. Okay. This is the traditional Splunk dashboard builder. So we'll click on classic dashboard. Then we'll give a panel title. Okay. So what we'll do is we can give anything, maybe according to our searches. We'll give it as top purchases, and visualization type, we have kept it as pie chart. Okay. Now we can save to dashboard. Okay. Now what happened? A dashboard panel has been created. Okay. And this has been added to Buttercup Games. That is our dashboard. Now you may now view the dashboard. So if we'll click on view the dashboard, we can get our dashboard available. Now here you can see we have one dashboard named as Buttercup Games, and in it we have one panel which has the top purchases visualization based on the category in pie chart. Okay. Now what all we can do is we can edit it, we can add some new panels, we can add some input, and we can change the theme also. So let me just show you this thing first. So we'll click on dark theme. So our dashboard will be in dark theme. So what happens is now it will take some time. We need to kind of refresh it. We'll reload it. When we'll save it, then we need to reload it. Okay, we'll see this thing later. So before that, let me show you adding the controls to the dashboard. So we can add the panel, add input, and we can change it to dark theme. So for this, we need to change it to dark theme, and then we'll have to save it and reload it. Okay, so that we'll do later. First, let's just add the input. Okay, now just take it as time, and here in time, just make it to previous week. Okay, now here click on this pencil thing, that is for editing it. Okay, now we can give a name to this label, or let's just give it as time range. And for token, so by default it is like field 1. We can give it something else, maybe according to our search query we can give it as Buttercup Games purchases time range. Okay, just for understanding what we are doing actually. Okay, now for default token option, we can just make it to previous week because we are making use of previous week time range. Okay, now we'll click on the apply. Now it has been applied. Okay, now this is according to the previous week. And now what else we can do is, here you can see the different options available. See here in the settings part, we can convert it to pre-built panel or inline panel. And here you can see to edit the search query. Here we can click on edit search, and then we can provide some other query. Okay, according to that we can change, we can select the visualization. For example, we have taken it as pie chart. Now we can give it as line chart also. So let's just take the pie chart again. Okay, and here format visualization, minimum size is 1. So percentile wise we can change it also. And for more actions like editing drill downs or release and all, we can use it. Okay, so let's just explore one, like in edit search. So as you can see over here, our search string is this one. So let's just edit it a little bit. So maybe in using time picker, make use of this shared time picker. Now if we have selected this, now what happens is the panel is now connected to the time range picker input control in the dashboard. So now this time range picker is referred to as the shared time picker, and the inline search that powers the panel now uses the time range that is specified in the shared time picker. Okay, now we'll click on apply. Now we can click on save. So this dashboard has been saved. And one more thing, we can kind of export it to PDF. Now we are making use of classic Splunk dashboard, so we can export it to PDF only, but in Dashboard Studio, in the dashboard app, we can export it to the PNG format also. Okay, now here you can see we can clone in Dashboard Studio as well. Okay, the same dashboard can be cloned. We can set it as home dashboard, we can edit permissions. Okay, so with this we have created our dashboard. Now if we'll click on this dashboards tab, now you can see multiple dashboards present. So these are some sample dashboards available which are provided by Splunk itself. Now here I have created, as you can see, owner is my username. So I have 2 dashboards created. So this one is the latest one which I have created just now. I can edit it from here as well. Like I can edit the panels, I can edit the source, I can edit the title, description, permissions. I can clone it, I can delete it also. Now I have made use of search app to create this dashboard. Okay, and it is private and it is of classic type. Now let me just click on this dashboard. Now you can see my dashboard. So here you can see my dashboard is there. For shooter category, count is 370 degree and count in percentage is 9 point something. For accessories, these are the details. Similarly, for other categories, the category ID, the data is present in the dashboard. Now let me show you editing it by, we'll click on edit and we will add some more panels to it. Okay, after clicking on this panel, we can see here different things. We can search, or we can see here new events or statistics table. Accordingly we can add new from reports. All these reports are there. From that also we can create some panel, and clone from dashboard. So we have multiple dashboards present. So let me just clone one panel from this Buttercup Games purchases panel. Okay, now let me just maybe top purchases by category. Now I'll just click on add to dashboard. So here we do not have any data present over here. It was just a sample one. So we can see here two panels are there, right? In one we have the pie chart visualization. In the other one there is nothing because I have not added any panel in that dashboard. Okay. Now we'll make it as a dark theme and then we'll just save it. Now you can see page refresh is required because we have changed the dashboard theme. Okay, now we'll refresh it. Now here you can see a dashboard will be in the dark theme. See here. So similarly, you can add more panels based on the reports, the searches, or we can clone it from the existing dashboards as well. Now let's just go to our home page. Maybe, yeah. So with this, we have created the dashboard. We have added the panel. We have added the input. I hope this creation of dashboard is useful for you. So you can follow this one and you can explore more on how to editing the dashboards, how to add new panels by other sources as well. With this, we have come to the end of this session. Hope it was useful for you and you have enjoyed it. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!